One man, one Murloc, one giant angry badger. This is Blue Please. It begins now.
Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am not Total Biscuit. I have replaced Total Biscuit. I am an employee of IGE. You are listening to Gold Please here on Nihao Radio.
Wow, how racist can I be in one intro? That's amazing. You listen to Blue Please here on WoW Radio with myself, Total Biscuit. Welcome to the show. Ha! Right. April Fools, ha ha ha, for the 3 people that were probably fooled by that post on our front page. No, in fact, we have not been bought out by IGE, nor will we ever be, because they suck ass. And for the next 15 minutes, I'm no doubt going to rant about it. However, later in the show, we have a variety of discussion topics, including, oh my god, Lady Vash is dead. Ding dong. So, how did it die? How many bugs are there? Just how untuned was it? And why have only 4 vials been dropped for the Hayal quest? It's a very, very good question. Also coming later in the show, Rip Grinds, the Second Wind. Yes, I did in fact say
Second Wind!
when I can find the button. Also, I'll be asking us, where do we go from here? Is Blizzard's endgame model sustainable? It's a good question. Right. However, let's go on with it. Ask the Murlocs and Upcake News, and Wrapping the Forums coming up later, except Ask the Murlocs isn't coming up. It's taking a hiatus for a good reason. The reason will possibly be revealed in the next couple of weeks, we shall have to see. Now, it's rant time. To be quite honest, the thing on the front page was somewhat inspired by the number of sites that I've seen being bought out by IGE or caving into gold farmers. Fan sites particularly saying, well, you know, the money's there and, oh, well, we take no moral stance on the matter because it's something that the players have to decide for themselves. How about this? The players will be influenced by the opinions of major fan sites. This is an absolute indisputable fact, because if they weren't, then your fan site doesn't even deserve to exist in the first place. Why is it even there? Why? Explain to me one good reason why your fan site is there, if not to sway people in the community to believe what you have to say. What are you? A regurgitator of information provided to you by Blizzard? Well, great, you and 300 other thousand fan sites. Wow. Yeah, give me a reason to visit your fan site. Especially when it's covered in gold ads being shoved down my throat every little minute of every little day. And yeah, I'm not going to buy gold. Of course I'm not going to buy gold, because I'm not a cheating bastard. But that does not mean that I want to see it plastered all over every bloody site I visit. Now, we have had offers in the past for buyouts from various different companies. Not only that, but we have had offers for virtual currency selling. I wonder if I can find this email. I had a fantastic email. I really did. Now, let me see if I can track it down. It's a really, really awesome long email for a virtual currency trading site. Let's see what I can find. I'll have to go through my inbox. Whether or not I'll be able to find it, I really do not know. Apparently it's disappeared, which is actually really, really disappointing. Let me give you the gist of it. I was contacted, by an organisation. This is quite a while ago now. And you may note that on our front page, we have something pretty specific. It is actually really rather specific. Oh yeah, there we go. Excellent, I found it. Now, it was rather specific as regards to, we do not, under any circumstances, deal with virtual currency selling. At all. Ever. Why? Because it sucks. It's like saying, well, here's a list of ways to cheat at the game. We're not players, so we don't care. Oh, wait, actually, we are players, so it really does matter to us. It actually negatively affects our gaming experience. Oh, good God in heaven, I don't believe it. Some logic. But no, nonetheless, despite this big disclaimer on our front page, we had an affiliation program. I will even give you the name, actually. I won't give you the website, but I'll give you the name. It was some place called WoW Swap Shop. I kid you not. And basically, it was offering a chance to exchange their gold for real-world products and services. That sounds okay, right? It's not currency selling. What exactly do you think they're going to do with that gold? Outfit their twinks? No, they're going to sell it on. Okay? Now, I gave them a pretty curt and nice and short reply. He gave me a long email saying, yeah, you could earn all this money. And I replied, due to your service breaching the terms of service of World of Warcraft, we are not interested in any kind of affiliation with you. Full stop. Now, usually, this will do. I've had quite a lot of people contact me, and usually a short reply like that will do and they'll leave me alone. But no. Apparently, this wasn't enough. So he goes on. Hello, thank you for your reply. It's been upheld in court that possessions obtained through online gaming, where a subscription is required to play, belong in a legal sense to those who obtain them, i.e. the player. We set up our service with this in mind as a means of providing gold that does not damage gameplay through farming, fishing, exploiting, or hacking. Oh, really? Well, you are such a hero, aren't you? You really are. Thank the Lord, WoW Swap Shop is coming to save us. Because they're going to save us from that tainted gold, that blood money, that evil gold that you can get diseases off from just touching. Ugh. It's still gold trading. For God's sake. So, yeah, he goes, man. Now, I'm like, well. So I reply to this, and I'm like, right, okay, so he's going on. I say, what you fail to take into account that is that our organisation is player-run and despises those who attempt to corrupt our gaming experience for their own personal gain. We are concerned only with our relationships and credibility with Blizzard and the fan community, and we will not be selling out anytime soon to such illegitimate organisations, nor do we need to. No more correspondence with WoW Radio or original media for Gamers LLC will be necessary. Now, usually, this would be enough to stop them. But no. Now, just bear in mind as I go on, they offered us a lot of money. A lot of money. Yeah? I mean, bear this in mind, yeah? They offered us a quite considerable amount of money. So just bear this in mind. So, now it comes back. Again, I'm not approaching you in hostility. As I said, I understand, appreciate, and respect your position on the matter. Right, if you did respect and understand and appreciate my position on the matter, you wouldn't have emailed me in the first place! And for God's sake, how clear is this? Go to wcradio.com and tell me how clear this is. Go down to the sponsors section. Here we go. Want to advertise with us? And in big letters, underlined, it says, please note we do not accept advertising requests from gold sellers, power levelers, or any other such similar organisation that would compromise our reputation and integrity as a WoW community. Now, I'd say that's pretty damn clear. I mean, it couldn't be any clearer if I drew it on the ceiling with red crayon and had you lie down and stare up at it for hours on end. And it goes on and on and on. And he says gold trading is a necessary evil and is not going to go away. Oh, really? Gold trading is a necessary evil. That's interesting. That really is. That's like saying cheats and hacks for a single-player game are a necessary evil. Okay, fair enough. I'm not good enough to beat the 4th case on Phoenix Wright, so I'm going to download an FAQ and then claim that I've beaten the 4th case on Phoenix Wright, which, I must add, is incredibly difficult. Here's another one. I'm not good enough to beat Freebird on Expert on Guitar Hero, so I'm going to get a cheat that just bypasses it completely and gets me the bonus guitar at the end. I am such a champion! My E-penis is huge. But no. That is not a reason. A necessary evil. Cheating is a necessary evil, is it? Okay, so it's a necessary evil for people to be spineless, weak-willed whelps with absolutely no dedication to anything. Oh, definitely. Not only that, but they're stupid enough to pay for the privilege of being weak-willed, stupid, undisciplined people with absolutely no ethics whatsoever. Good game. Really. And he goes on and on and on. He actually goes on to say, truly you are the most ignorant person I've ever come across. I wish you all the luck in the world with your radio shows and hopes this brings you all the happiness you require in the future. Well, yes, thank you, it does. And it'll be happiness that's not fueled by gold-selling punks based out of sweatshops in China. Because for God's sake, there aren't enough blinking rice fields or actual proper industries going on over there. I mean, good Lord in heaven. I love the excuses as well. Well, they've got to gold farm to feed their families. Oh, really? Yeah, you really have to choose that. It's like, well, they've got to join the Yakuza or the Mafia to feed their families. They've got to steal from other people to feed their families. They've got to ruin everyone else's bloody gaming experience to feed their families. Good game. Why don't you grow a garden or a vegetable patch? Then you can feed your family. I mean, good Lord. I can feed myself and my wage is pathetic. Jeez. Some of these people get paid more than I do. It's like people on the street claim, oh, well, the big issue sellers, oh, such a hard life they have. Big Issue in the UK is this magazine that gets sold by so-called homeless people. Now, I don't believe that half of these people are actually homeless. You know, it's like, arms for the rich and wealthy, buy 25 big issues and I can afford a bottle of champagne and some caviar. Good game. Well, you know what? These people probably earn more in a day working than I do. I mean, jeez. So we go on. Now, let me make this absolutely 110% clear to any gold seller or anyone that has any doubts listening, and that WoW Radio will never, ever, ever, ever sell out to a gold-selling company as long as I bloody well live. And if you want WoW Radio for your gold-selling corporate criminal organisation, then you can have it out of my cold, dead hands. And I hope you catch a disease from touching the corpse. Never, ever gonna happen. Now, I'm sorry, but you can make all the arguments you want about gold selling. Well, we need it for consumables, blah, 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 blah. Right, so what you're telling me is the encounter is too hard, you can't afford the consumables, therefore you're going to cheat to get there. Now, I have a lot of friends in some of these high-end guilds. I've got friends in Nihilum, I've got friends in Curse, I've got friends in Legacy, all these high-end guilds. And, sorry, but if you buy gold, then you really, really are completely missing the point of the game. The point of the game is to get to a stage under your own goddamn steam. And if you cannot afford the consumables, then tough. So you're going to have to delay your world first for a while. Big deal. If you can't beat it, then it needs retuning. You might have to wait for it to be retuned. Present your concerns in a manner which demands attention from Blizzard. And they do listen. I'm sorry, they do listen. It's been proven in the past that they have listened to player concerns if presented in the correct way. Most of the time, they're not. That's the reason they're going, sign, petition. That is not the right way of doing things. No one listens to an electronic petition, ever. Nobody cares what 3,000 people have to sign on a website. 3,000 out of how many billion? Good game. Why should anyone give a damn? Absolutely 110% no. You know, these petition sites are such a waste of space, and if you're going to petition Blizzard, then that's just not going to work. Sorry. Petitions do not work. A concern is no more or less valid if it's supported by 1 million people than if it is supported by one person, as long as that one person has reasoned his argument and has provided sound, logical deduction and a succinct debating topic. He's presented his opinion in a way that is undeniable and demands attention. Now, if 1 million people buy Britney Spears' new album, that does not make Britney Spears' new album any good. If one person listens to, say, a classical lute player who actually has some genuine talent, that does not make him a bad artist. It's the same principle. And I'm sorry, if so many people buy gold, that does not make it right. If so many websites bend over and take it from these gold-selling companies just because they're offering us some money, if they whore themselves out, whore out and destroy their credibility as a fan site. I mean, just look at Thoughtbot and Alakazam, for God's sake. I wouldn't dare go anywhere near Thoughtbot these days. How many blinking keyloggers can you have in one site? You've got gold-selling messages that are bumped up by Thoughtbot to hundreds upon hundreds of ratings just so they can be seen, whereas actual valid, say, quest descriptions and tips are bumped down. What a worthless website that is. It really is. It's a complete joke, and they sold out, and I have no bloody respect for them. I'm sorry, but other websites don't sell out. Curse Gaming does not sell out, despite the fact that they've been offered more money than God to do it. They don't do it. Because they are aware that they can get where they need to go under their own power, and it's the same principle. If you're a player buying gold, in my opinion, you are selling out, just as these sites are selling out to advertise the stuff. And that makes you weak. Weak, weak, weak as hell. And I have no respect for you. Sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry at all. I really am not sorry. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I will never, ever buy gold. I will never sell this goddamn website to any gold-selling scum. And I have no respect if you go and buy gold and claim that you need it. You do not. Under any circumstances. If you don't have the money now, then save it up. For God's sake. I don't go and negatively affect someone else's hobby, career, lifestyle choice in any way just because I can't afford or cannot do something at this point in time. That does not mean that I can go and ruin the environment of countless other people. You just cannot do it. You're listening to Blue Please here on WoW Radio with yourself, Total Biscuit. Coming up after the break, Second Wind and a variety of other amazing things. This is Sonata Arctica. This is The Cage. Enjoy.